G'day, it's Rob here again. Well, one thing I always keep my eyes open for is cheap or free steel. You know, you can pick it up at garage sales and off the side of the road at times, or you can even get it from scrap dealers cheap if you know where to go. And here's a bit of a look at some of my just smaller diameter stuff. I've got some 100 to 200 mil 15 foot round stock outside laying around, so I mean that's a bit big for most things, but this is the sort of size stuff you normally use. So if you can pick it up, you know, at a good price, because steel's expensive to buy, you know, I mean, what isn't expensive to buy now? And yeah, I was driving down the road the other day and I saw a whole pile of stuff being thrown out. And I stopped and had a look as usual, and I picked up a few things. One of them was this 5mm thick, it's toughened glass, a shelf. And you think, well, why would you want that? Well, if you haven't got a surface table, the next best thing is a piece of thick, heavy glass. And it's got some aluminium supports on it, and I checked it with a straight edge, and it's within 1 thou overall, so it's pretty damn good. So once again, if you want to face anything on sandpaper or emery paper and you want a flat surface, or you want to roll a bar across something flat to see if it's got a bow on it, can't beat having something like this. So once again, there's another little trick you can do. Handy stuff. Anyway, I was looking at this pile, and apart from getting this, I'll show you what else I got. Okay, it's a barbell or weights bar. So this is basically, the weights would go on this end here, and they'd have a screw-on holder. And this one's extendable for length, so you can make it wider, and this is the extension piece, the widening piece, and it screws in. So basically that's once again where it comes. A lot of stuff is still almost nominally inch diameter, you know, so if you've got a lathe and you've got a 1-inch spindle bore, it's super handy, because this wouldn't go through a 3/4 inch spindle, but it will go through 1 inch quite nicely. And yeah, you find this all the time, even though inch, you know, imperial is dead in Australia anyway, and most of the world. A lot of the sizes that were imperial are still used under the metric system. Once again, if you've got a lathe, try and get one with a 1-inch spindle bore. It'll be super handy. Now in this case, this is bigger than 1 inch, but that won't matter. You can feed through this section. I mean, the whole thing comes apart. You can feed through this section, which is 25, 26 mil, machine that off, and then you can feed the whole thing through if you wanted. So yeah, once again, that's another good example of the sort of stuff you can pick up, you know. And okay, it's rusty. Who gives a shit? I mean, it's all going to be machined anyway, and that would be pretty good steel, I would think. It'd have to be if you're going to have, you know, weightlifting. So it shouldn't be wimpy soft stuff. I think I haven't machined it yet, but yeah. So there you go. I mean, even this threaded section here, I mean, it could be useful for something. You know, you might want to make a I don't know, you could make a puller, a slide hammer out of it, you know, that would be good. So, I mean, yeah, you could do lots of things. You just got to use your imagination with this stuff. And as I said, you know, don't worry about a bit of rust. I mean, that's nothing. In this case, it's chromed, well, it was chromed. So you have to take that off, but that should come off pretty easy. And once again, you know, carbide would be good for this sort of work. High-speed steel probably do it, but carbide is great for getting chrome and stuff off, because yeah, super tough stuff if you use it correctly. All right, that's about it for now. Oh, I did a turning job for the brother-in-law the other day. This is the idler pulley off of his shearing plant, it's crushing plant, and the bush was all worn out inside, so I had to machine this. Found a new bronze bush. This is a bit of leftover of the bush, and I got some washers and it's ready to go. It's all good and you know, true now, but it was totally worn out, and the original bush had worn through. It was bronze, gone right through to the cast iron or cast steel, I think it is, pulley. So I had to machine the pulley, get that true, then machine a bronze bush to go in, press that in, and then machine the centre as true for the shaft, which has a little bit of wear in it, but you can't do anything about it because it's case hardened, and it would mean making up a whole new shaft for it. So we're not going to worry about it. The little bit of movement that's in there is bugger all. It's less than a thou, so it's good. So once again, these are jobs you can do if you've got a metal lathe. And as I said, if you've got metal, you can make all sorts of shit, even good stuff. Okay, that's it for now. Hope you got something out of it. See you next time. Cheers.